Applestosen. It's Dr. Bob here with another health and vitality tip of the week. Keeping active is critical, whether it be hiking in the mountains to just enjoy a sunrise or your regular tennis game. We have patients in their 80s and actually even in their 90s that are still hitting a tennis ball around the tennis court. So you've all heard of the thing called tennis elbow. Well, tennis elbow affects the outer part of the elbow. It's called the extensor muscles. And so it's because you're doing this type of motion with a tennis racket. So you get this strain of the tendons and the ligaments of the elbow from the constant stress. So there's some things that you need to do to obviously prevent that from happening. Proper nerve supply to the neck. If you have a head shift to one side, you can be compromising the nerves down into the arm, affecting the strength of the wrist and the elbow. If the shoulder is too far forward, it needs to be brought back into alignment to take stress off of the nervous system and off of the joint so that the elbow is going to have a constant follow through. The other thing is making sure that the handle of the tennis racket, if you have chronic tennis elbow, your tennis handle, the actual part that you hold on to, your grip could be too small. So getting a little bit thicker tennis racket, the handle, so that your grip is thicker, reduces some stress. You don't have to squeeze and the muscles aren't under as much tension. If you just squeeze your elbow with it tight, you can feel the muscles tighten up. If you start to back off a little bit, you can feel there's less tension. You're going to have less pulling of the tendons themselves. If you do have a tennis elbow, a brace that fits around here to keep the tendons nice and tight, typically, unfortunately, it's about a 6-week period of time for healing. Icing is always best, doing an ice massage with an ice cube to reduce the inflammation, resting it, icing it, compressing it. When you ice it, have it elevated also so that the circulation is not going into the hand, it's actually coming back out. That's the best way to do the process of rehabilitation. But prevention is really our main focus. So if you're out there playing tennis, make sure you're doing your tennis stretches ahead of time. There's about a 12-minute routine that we show that are very specific for the tennis itself. Bob Anderson's stretching book has those stretches in there, so I would highly recommend, if you're playing a certain sport, get Bob Anderson's stretching book. It's a classic book that shows exactly how to stretch for almost every sport out there. So tennis is having a resurgence. It was very popular, in the 70s and 80s, kind of backed off a little bit as far as the general population. It's actually resurging back here in 2010 to 2014. We're actually seeing more people playing tennis, getting out, getting active, especially the baby boomer population. So make sure you're stretching, make sure you have a proper grip for your tennis racket, make sure that you're rehabilitating it afterwards. If you have some irritation initially after starting, make sure you ice it. It'll reduce the chance of that inflammation and that tennis elbow getting out of line. So get a neck checkup, get a shoulder checkup, get an elbow checkup, and enjoy the game of tennis. So remember, health is a journey, it's not a destination. So we want to make sure that you're taking advantage of these health and vitality tips and putting them into action so you can become stronger and healthier in the future. Until next time, it's Dr. Bob, Applestosen.